Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the Lone Star State, Texas, home of BBQ, cowboy hats, and a serious power shift that's about to shake the entire United States. Texas is about to take the throne as America's most powerful state, and no one's ready for it. We're talking about explosive population growth, a booming economy, and a business-friendly environment attracting companies like moths to a flame. We're gonna break it all down, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so you can understand why Texas is on the verge of becoming America's new powerhouse. Let's count down the top 10 reasons why Texas is dethroning California, and stick around for a bonus at the end. First up, let's talk about location, location, location. Texas sits right in the heart of the contiguous United States, making it a logistical dream. DFW Airport is the second busiest airport in the world, second only to Dubai. Houston's ports are some of the most important for United States trade. Texas is a central hub for rail lines too. So whether it's by air, by rail, or by sea, Texas has the infrastructure to keep America moving. The ability to move goods and people quickly and efficiently is essential for economic dominance. And Texas? They've got that on lockdown. It's like having all the best shipping routes in a board game. Texas is set up to win. Businesses need to be where they can get their products to market quickly and efficiently. And increasingly, that place is Texas. Now let's talk about the Texas Triangle. This is about Dallas, Houston, and Austin. Three cities that are exploding in population and economic power. They're forming a mega region that's quickly becoming one of the most important in the United States. We're talking about over 22 million people already living in the Texas Triangle. People are flocking to these cities for jobs, opportunity, and a taste of that Texas lifestyle. The Texas Triangle is becoming a breeding ground for innovation. Major universities like UT Austin and Texas A&M are pumping out highly skilled graduates. Tech companies are popping up left and right, and a thriving entrepreneurial spirit is taking hold. It's like the Wild West all over again, but instead of cowboys and saloons, it's tech entrepreneurs and startups. So keep your eye on the Texas Triangle, because this mega region is about to become a major player on the world stage. All right. Let's talk energy. Texas has always been the oil and gas king, and that ain't changing anytime soon. We're talking 43% of all United States oil production and 25% of its natural gas coming from the Lone Star State. The Permian Basin alone is one of the largest oil fields in the world. But here's the thing. Texas isn't just resting on its laurels. They're also leading the charge in renewable energy. Texas is the #1 producer of wind energy in the United States, and solar power is catching up fast. The state that built its fortune on oil is now at the forefront of the green energy revolution. They're diversifying their energy portfolio, which is smart business. Texas is going to remain an energy superpower for decades to come. Chapter 4. The Great Corporate Exodus. Why everyone's moving to Texas. We're talking about a full-blown corporate exodus from places like California to the promised land of Texas. Since 2020, over 140 major companies have packed up their headquarters and moved to Texas. More than 40% of them came straight from California. We're talking about some of the biggest names in the business world: Tesla, Oracle, HP, and more. Texas has a much more business-friendly environment than California. Lower taxes, less regulation, and a government that's generally seen as being pro-business. Texas also has a lower cost of living than California, which means companies can attract and retain top talent without having to pay Silicon Valley salaries. This corporate exodus is a major win for Texas, and it's a trend that doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. As more companies make the move, Texas's economy is only going to get stronger and more diverse. Chapter 5. No state income tax. Texas means more money in your pocket. One of the biggest draws for people and businesses moving to Texas is the lack of a state income tax. That's right, folks. Zero, zip, nada. You earn it, you keep it. Compare that to California, where they hit you with some of the highest income taxes in the country. Businesses save a fortune in taxes by setting up shop in Texas. That means more money to invest in growth, hire more employees, and boost the economy. Now, some people will tell you that the lack of a state income tax means Texas has to make up the revenue elsewhere, like higher property taxes. But even with those other taxes, most people still come out ahead financially in Texas. If you're tired of Uncle Sam taking a big bite out of your paycheck, Texas might just be the place for you. Chapter 6. Austin. From Weird to Wired, the new tech mecca. Remember when Austin was known for its quirky vibe, live music, and Keep Austin Weird slogan? Well, Austin's gone from weird to wired, and it's quickly becoming the new Silicon Valley. The tech takeover is real. We're talking about tech giants like Tesla, Oracle, and Google setting up massive campuses and bringing thousands of high-paying jobs with them. Apple's building a $1 billion campus there too. And it's not just the big players. Austin is also a hotbed for startups and entrepreneurs. The city has this incredible energy right now. It's like the early days of Silicon Valley, where everyone's hustling, innovating, and trying to change the world. And with the influx of tech talent and investment, Austin is poised to become a global leader in innovation. So, if you're a tech worker looking for your next big break, or an entrepreneur with a killer idea, Austin should be at the top of your list. Chapter 7. Affordable Living. Saying goodbye to California's housing nightmare. Let's face it, living in California ain't cheap. Housing prices are through the roof. But here's the good news. Texas offers affordable living. Cities like Houston, Dallas, and Fort Worth offer spacious homes. Housing prices in Texas are 4 times cheaper. Even Austin is more affordable than Los Angeles. This affordability draws families and young professionals. They can afford to buy a home and live comfortably. Texas is calling your name. Hold on to your hats, folks, because the numbers don't lie. Texas is an economic powerhouse. We're talking about a GDP of $2.35 trillion. If Texas were its own country, it would have the 8th largest economy in the world. And it's not just about size. Texas is also a global leader in exports. They export more than California and New York combined. Texas is outpacing the traditional economic powerhouses on the world stage. Texas has a diverse economy, with strong industries ranging from energy and technology to healthcare and manufacturing. They're not reliant on any one sector, which makes them more resilient to economic downturns. Texas has a business-friendly environment, a skilled workforce, and a can-do spirit that's hard to beat. They're not afraid to take risks, innovate, and compete on a global scale. Texas has always been a big state, but now it's not just about landmass, it's about people power. Since 2020, nearly 900,000 people have moved to Texas. People are flocking to Texas from all over the country and the world for its jobs, its affordability, and its unique culture. This population boom is only going to accelerate as more and more people discover the advantages of living in the Lone Star State. This rapid growth does come with its challenges, of course. Texas needs to build more infrastructure, schools, and housing to accommodate all these new residents. But hey, these are good problems to have. It means Texas is a desirable place to live, work, and raise a family. And as the population grows, so too does Texas's political clout. Texas is already a political force to be reckoned with, and its influence is only going to grow in the years to come. So there you have it, folks. Texas is on the rise, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. They've got the location, the resources, the people, and the momentum to become America's most powerful state. We've talked about the economic boom, the population growth, the affordable living, and the business-friendly environment. But it's more than that. Texas has a certain energy, a can-do spirit that's contagious. People there are proud, independent, and they're not afraid to dream big. Texas has always been a land of opportunity, a place where people can come to reinvent themselves and build a better life. And that's not going to change. If anything, it's only going to get stronger. Texas isn't just growing in business and population. The state's political power is increasing too. Texas gained 2 additional seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. Combine that with their leadership in energy, and it's clear. Texas is about to take the throne. So buckle up, America, because Texas is coming in hot. Don't forget to like this video and turn on notifications for new episodes.